Welcome back to Ishika Foundations. Today, the topic that which we are discussing is public services. If we go deeper, the first topic that which we are focusing is on classification of services. In classification of services, we are having three services: All India Service, Central Service, and State Services. This was divided after the independence. Before independence, it only used to be called as public service. First thing, nowadays we are calling as IAS, IPS, and IFS. IFS is not foreign service, it is forest service. IAS is initially known as the Indian Civil Service, and IPS is known as the Indian Police. And IFS was the afterward thing which was came under the Act of All India Services Act 1951. Just remember that. And other thing is like here the first and important thing that which you have to remember is the recruitments and the training is done in the central level, and their cadres will be decided by the central government itself, and they will be going into the state cadres, not the central cadres of the central level. Okay, this is like the first thing. All India Service we have learnt, like All India Service mein we have three services: All India Service, Central Service, and State Service, and they get trained in central level and goes to state cadres. Okay, in this way the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is known as the father of All India services. This you must remember. And the other thing, second point is central services. Central services are basically each particular state will be having group A, group B, group C, group D services. Like those are in the state levels. Before this group A, B, C, D, there used to be class 1, class 2, class 3, like that four classes used to be there. In 1974, it has got again segregated as group A, B, C, D. Then again, Indian Foreign Services, Indian Revenue Services, Indian Audit and Account Services, Indian Defense Account Services, Indian Economic Services, Indian Secretariat Services, and other like this 60 Group A, Group B, Group C has been segregated, and in this only the Indian Forest Services has been added. Okay, the payrolls and everything will be decided through the All India Services people. If we go into the next, the state services, here government jobs in India are of three levels: All India Services, Central Service, State Service. All India Service of which the person who works in both center and state. Central Service is the only one who works in center. State Service are the one who only work in state. But our main thing that which we have to consider now is like only state services, right? So um, state services is basically where the person only works to that particular state, either in any department, either in revenues, police, health, education, agriculture, courts, etc., anything, but to that particular state only they will be working, such as AP Civil Service, AP Police, AP Forest, AP Medical, AP Judicial. Like the state name will be added before the service. Okay, so out of which of the top state service? So group A and B officers are the gazetted officers, and group C and D are the non-gazetted officers. That means these are the officers who are the supreme, like the boss, and these are the persons who work under them. Okay, now let's get into the another topic, that is um, constitutional provisions. So if we go deeper, we have from the Constitution 308 to 314, these provisions were divided. So first thing is like recruitment and services. See, it is very simple. For the Parliament makes rules for center and all India services, and state legislature will make rules for state legislature. Okay, here president makes for center, governor makes for state. And the word recruitment means either it may be appointment, promotion, deputation, or transfer. Okay, and Service conditions includes salary or allowances, leave or promotions, transfer or discipline, pension, pension or gratuity or PF. Okay, some additional funds which can be given to the officers for the working of their honesty. And the other thing is the tenure of office. That means for how much particular period of time they might be working, or like how they are working. The rule is very simple. The central and all India services will be under the pressure of president. The state officers will be under the pressure of government. Okay. So government can remove them at any time. But there is an exception. If a new person is appointed on contract and post is abolished early, or he is removed without any kind of disconduct, compensation can be paid. Okay. And the other thing is the safeguard to civil servants, which is basically comes under the article 311. So here is where the civil servants will be getting protected, like they will be getting protected. There's two protections are cannot be removed from the authority before appointing new authority, and the other is cannot be dismissed or removed, reduced in rank without any kind of inquiry. Okay. And this protection applies to civil services but not to the defense services. Okay. And when injury can be happened according to the amendment of 42, there can be second opportunity, like cross examination can be given, and that can be done. And all India services where Parliament can create new allotments or new resolutions for the All India services, only the Rajya Sabha people, not the other persons. And Rajya Sabha protects the state's interest. And the other points are Parliament regulates All India Service Act 1951 and IAS and IPS deemed created under these articles. Okay, and the other provisions which are there in this from 312 to 314 are has mentioned here. These are very direct, you can just directly read them. And these are the job list, like what are group A and what is this group B, C and D jobs were there. In any states it will be the same, but more or less changes can be happened. And the other thing would be as depending on the allocation of that particular state, the job opportunities and the dates and the schedule may be varied, but everything will be same for every state. Thank you.